play called Waiting for Godot, which was written by Samuel Beckett. This play is from the genre which is called Theatre of Absurd. So I would like to tell you, before I start, I'd like to give you a brief background. Waiting for Godot follows 2 days in the lives of a pair of men who divert themselves while they wait expectantly and in vain for something named Godot to arrive. They claim him as an acquaintance, but in fact hardly know him, admitting that they would not recognize him were they to see him. To occupy themselves, they eat, sleep, converse, argue, sing, play games, exercise, swap hats, and contemplate suicide. Anything to hold the terrible silence at bay. This is a very strange play. In fact, in the word of Samuel Beckett, who was also a Nobel laureate, nothing happens in this play. Absolutely nothing happens in this play. For example, I'll quote few dialogues. The two of the protagonists, they are sitting at some place and they'll say, "Let's move." And within the brackets, it is written, "They don't move." so absolutely, in this play, nothing will happen. In the beginning, I think it is third or fourth dialogue, one of the person, Gogo, he will say to Didi that, the other protagonist, that nothing to be done. He said, "I have been realizing this fact all my life, nothing to be done." And this play is in 2 parts. It is a tragic comedic play, and the first part is again repeated in the second part. So, and it is not a very huge. I think it took me around 2.5 hours. I keep on reading it after 5 to 6 months. I read it about 3 days back, and it took me hardly 2 hours. So this is a very interesting play, and I like to tell you how everyone among us, everyone who is alive in this world is waiting for Godot, and how it is better for this world. Waiting for Godot, how is it better for the world? 2 men standing on a barren piece of land, waiting for someone whom they don't know. Every evening they are visited by a person who tells them, "Mr. Godot is not going to arrive today. All the best." And they decide to wait for that person again. They wait for that person again, and again the same message would come, and they keep on waiting. What does this signify? What does this signify in our practical life? I would ask, there was a girl in Haryana, in the hinterlands of Haryana, who about 40 years ago thought of flying among the stars. And she reached there. And now she's literally among the stars. There was a person who was born in the family of fishermen in Tamil Nadu. He said, I'll defy what is happening. I'll defy my family destiny." He ultimately became missile man and the president of the country. There was a young guy from Allahabad, from a very prestigious family. He said, I'll become an actor." People told him, "Your voice is not perfect, your physique is not accurate," and he redefined the way we look at an ideal hero. Angry Young Man, we all know him. What is this? What do you think they are doing? There are many people. If you go to any roadside, people are begging. If you talk to any rickshawala, first thing you'll ask, "What are you doing?" "I'm passing my life. I'm passing my life." Why? Don't you know your destiny? You never become Tata. Why are you living then? Why? So this is the thing. What I would like to say is that all these people, they have their own Godos. They have their own Godos. Godot is not somebody who can be defined. It is very elusive, and we are all trying to meet him. We don't know whether that will arrive or not. And this is not a question whether it will arrive or not. It is the fun. As in the play, what we'll see that these 2 people, they are just talking. They'll dance. They'll contemplate suicide. They'll do. This is what we do in our life. All our fantasies, all our dreams, all that we are chasing. Why do we go to movies? Because we like to see them. I mean, why do we have? Why do doctor exercise and someone has samosas? They have their own Godos, and they are doing different things to achieve that Godo. So my point here is that yes, all of us are waiting for our own Godos in our life. And the second thing is it beneficial? Is it beneficial? Is it of any fruit? If you know that it is not going to come, why are you wasting your time on that? See, I would say this is what is called pushing the limits. this is the reason why we are sitting today in this such a comforting environment, because our ancestors at some point of time had defied the reality. I'll take a very recent example. Steve Jobs, he has redefined life in many ways. Though he has not touched to every nook and corner, but same thing was said for mobile phones. What good would it do? We know, even at least it is at the level of rickshawala. Anyone who is earning 4,000 to 5,000 in India is affording a mobile phone. Technology is improving the life. So all these rationals that this is for big people, this is not for us, this is all crap. What I would say is that yes, let these people work on what they are doing. It is for the betterment of the whole society. This is how we are going to push the limits. Can someone imagine someone coming up with 100 international hundreds in cricket? No, it would not have been imagined, because people were waiting for Godot. They were saying, no, I know where I have to go. Even if it was not clear, they were working on it. So that is what waiting for Godot is. And to conclude with, I will say that yes, waiting for Godot is a very interesting thing. It is not, everyone would not become Amitabh Bachchan, everyone would not become Kalpana Chawla. But behind every successful Kalpana Chawla, there are 100 Kalpana Chawlas who have been waiting for their Godots, and they will keep on waiting for their Godots. But that should not restrain us from doing this. The journey which matters, not the destination. Thank you.